Yeah, our mics are good. Good morning.
They're always good, baby.
Ladies. Well, yeah, ladies and germs. Good morning.
Ladies and germs.
Ladies and germs. Welcome.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Oh, man. It's been far too long already. We left off on the biggest cock tease known to talk shows ever. PS5s this week. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it, and then we fucking we lose 2 days.
Yeah, we get
We
busy,
apologize, guys. We were a little busy.
Yeah, we get busy, especially myself. I had some things. We had some clients that came through, man. We had to take care of some work, and luckily the work was accepted, and I was good by the next day. So I was kind of mad I couldn't do it, but we got deadline, so gotta make sure.
Yeah, we're working on it. I think, and I think what, and I was kind of chatting with you about this yesterday, like coming up with a nice like fill-in host list, right? So that we don't have to miss episodes.
Keep the consistency, which actually I got to update you on. I actually got some answers. I got some people already coming back to me about it.
Oh,
so.
nice. All right, cool.
But welcome. This is Loading Screen, your morning podcast to cue your day up with. I am, of course, Dre. Bam, right there. And that's Alex over there, a.k.a. Sir Scralex. I remember.
Yeah,
hey,
my man.
I remembered.
Brought to you by Mike and Ike's and Zip Chair. Well, seriously, brought to you by Mike and Ike's and Zip Chair. Thank you guys.
Really
Shout
is.
out to y'all for providing the goods.
Find the goods.
I haven't had Mike and Ike's in some time. We've
I was
got a
just
lot
about-
in the venue.
I was just about to say that. I need to start. I don't want to start my day with Mike and Ike's. As much as the candy's dope, like I don't know if it's got the sustenance I need in the morning, like this awesome coffee. Psych, it's water.
Okay, bacon and eggs, Mike and Ike's.
You might be onto something there. Hold on.
Maybe.
Trademark.
Yeah.
All
Man.
right,
So how you been, dude? What's I mean, I know you were busy, but like,
Yeah.
talk to me, man. You and I literally haven't chatted in
Yeah. So
a
this
week.
is the funny thing. I know we're gonna get into the PS5 stuff. PS5 stuff happened. We didn't get to cover it. I stopped talking to Alex because I did not want to.
Because I didn't want to like talk
use
about anything.
any of that magic to what we're gonna be talking about today. But I mean, let me see. I've been besides the crazy work week that it was last week, and the crazy work week that's gonna be coming up soon. Gaming wise, what have I got myself into? I went back to Yakuza for a bit.
Okay.
To keep it going because it's like there's a lot more to the game still. I went back to 7 for a bit. I have to log back into 14. I literally have my subscription. I have to get back in it. I know I peep in every once in a while on your stream, but I literally go
need
like
to pull
hi
that up right now.
and I go bye because I cannot hang out because I'll get spoiled. So
You'll get spoiled.
And there was something else that came up that like told me I was like I need to finish 14 for some reason because something's coming up.
Well, the patch is coming out soon, but that doesn't really require you to finish it, right? Like,
yeah, there's something else. It's like I remember telling myself, I was like, yo, you need to finish 14 because when this hits,
oh,
you
Ghost
need
of
to-
Tsushima.
why does that have to do with 14?
Oh,
you're talking about
it's
in
another
general?
game
No,
that'll
no,
take
no.
you time.
No, I'm talking about like in relation to Final Fantasy. There was like something. I'm like, it's like, it's locked away somewhere in this busted hard drive, but like. Something told me like I have to finish it because there's something coming up, not game wise in the sense of playing another game, but something in Final Fantasy 14 that I was like, oh, I want to make sure I have it locked down. I can't remember. It might even just be your stream. It might be like, hey, if I want to hang out with Alex, I really need to finish.
I'm logging in
game.
right now because every time we talk about this, I'm like, I need to add you, and then I don't add you. So I'm literally logging in right now, and I'm going to add you as during the show.
Only took like 8 shows. Nice.
It's like, Scrow, why aren't you paying attention? Like you're just talking to a wall. Scrow, why aren't you paying attention? Sorry, dude, I'm in a dungeon right now.
Sorry, bro. But yeah, what's up with you, man? I know you've been grinding it out on 14 as per usual.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy because, a while ago, it's actually funny. I got 2 things. So I back when I was in like Heavensward and Stormblood, like I was playing other games. Like I was really enjoying Final Fantasy 14. I was playing other games, but now it's just like I've kind of just jumped all into Final Fantasy 14. I truly believe this is, and a year ago I would have never agreed with you. I would have argued with you until the end of time. I truly believe this is the greatest MMORPG out there. And I'm a sucker for ESO. I love ESO. But this is I'm really enjoying it. The story itself, I mean, I think the story is what makes it so great in my opinion, and the boss battles and the music, and it's just good. Squeenix does a good job.
I just remembered what it was.
You're
it
welcome.
Literally clicked because of what you said. Because I remember I ordered the art book for Shadowbringers. I'm a big concept artist, like lover. Like I enjoy the artwork of video games. Not just a student of video games or a fan of it, but I enjoy the art of it too. And I remember the book for Shadowbringers is available for pre-order, and I did pre-order it. And I'm like, I technically can't look at the book until I'm done Shadowbringers because it's going to have spoilers in it.
It's gonna have spoilers.
So I was like, I have to finish the game like fast. I have to get through it, or else I'm like gonna screw myself. So there we go. That's what it was. It was my own purchase. Dude. It was my own purchase that was making me having to start to finish this game. Like, ugh.
What's your first name in Final Fantasy? Unless you want to say it privately.
It's Jin, J-I-N.
J-I-N. I mean, you're on Gilgamesh, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then this isn't going to work.
What do you mean? Can you not add?
I can't add you.
What?
All right, but
should be able to.
Yeah,
all right.
I don't know.
Well,
anyway.
I sent it to you on Slack anyway, so you're good. You can
okay, cool.
see the full name there. So
Dope.
the main meat and potatoes of what we're talking about.
Let's get right into it because I've never been more excited for a console.
So I know we're gonna be definitely going through. We're gonna be going through games for sure. Which is like the primary article here, but because I just want to bring it up now. PlayStation 5 itself.
Like the console?
Yeah.
Bro, it's sexy. It's sexy. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, everybody was like, oh, it kind of, some people were saying it looks like a router. I'm like, all right, we get it. The jokes. Ha ha ha. But like, dude, it's sexy, bro. But I hear it's enormous. Like, if you look at the size of it, it's huge.
Yes. That's one of the things I was like wondering about. So the first thing I thought of, I don't know why this YouTube is not on dark mode. What is this? What year is this? Everything's dark mode. First of all, the balls, like balls everywhere. I was like, what is going on here? This is
I was like,
this is some sick
Chuck E. Cheese commercial, bro.
This is some sick fluid simulation things they got going on here with this. Like, it's pretty awesome. And then they actually, revealed the console itself. First thing I thought of when I saw it, straight up, I was like, oh, that looks like an Alienware computer.
Oh, I could see that.
And
I could see that.
More often, it just has like, pointy ears. It's got elf ears or Batman cowl ears, whatever you want to call it. But I was like, yo, this is an Alienware console. Because if it looks exactly like the one like my younger brother had like years ago when he jumped into the PC Master Race, and chunky, like it looks big for sure.
I mean, look at the control. So one of the things, and you know what's funny, it makes the Xbox Series X look old because of how futuristic this one looks, right?
Yeah, it's
like
the sharp.
It kind of makes it look
clean.
old, but at the same time, it's like. Xbox is a box, so I get that. But like I think they've outdone themselves with the design for this, man. I really enjoy it. It's sexy, man, and they know it too. Look at the camera angles, like. Yeah,
they took some time to render that. So basically, Xbox is Wally, and this is like that girl from Wally, right? That's what like the memes online have been amazing.
Yeah.
The memes online have been just on another level.
If a controller's this big. What's that? That's 2, 3. It's at least 4 controllers tall. So if this is
just about
1 controller, 2.
Quick math, guys. This is the scientific way.
Bro, that's big as shit.
It's like I saw a picture online. I don't know whether or not it was real, but it's supposedly Switch, Xbox, PS5, like next to each other. And I was like, damn, PS5 is rather huge. I think it could have been a troll. Like there's
damn boy, he thick.
The one thing I give it is all this ventilation that it has. All these fins,
I mean, that's probably why it's so large.
Like, I would hope it's got all that's ventilation. And then, of course, we have the big...
Are you getting the digital or the physical?
That's an interesting question. I mean...
Depends if you're a collector or not at this point, right?
Yeah, I was going to say that's a factor. You're getting your collectible steel book edition with all this other stuff. That's your physical copies.
Right.
Which is kind of funny. It's kind of making a market in itself. Like if you're a collector, you're gonna want to get the disc one.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're creating almost a demand for collector's edition.
I guess if you use like if you have Blu-ray stuff as well, and because it's a 4K, right? It's a 4K Blu-ray player, I think.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a Blu-ray player.
So
Right? Any chance for Sony to put their other products in there?
yeah,
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it. So a digital version, you know, for the new age, for those that just want complete libraries of their stuff,
like myself.
You know, that don't have to worry about bringing discs or anything. Because remember, even if you install it, right, like you still need the disc to start it. So other side of it is like, you know, I know this is very small. We're a small percentage of it, obviously. But you know, when it comes to things like tournaments and stuff, TOs, tournament organizers, like, you know, now they could just really have, you know, maybe they could save a couple bucks or whatever, not worry about the hassles of physical media when they have to have multiple consoles with multiple games on it.
Don't want to lose things.
Just go completely digital. Yeah, a disc breaks or someone installs something when they shouldn't be installing it, so now you're messing with your inventory. There's like layers to this stuff. So it's really cool that they're like changing the difference, but like a 4K or a Blu-ray player, right? Let's just say Blu-ray player. Blu-ray player for like a PC, like an add-on, is like 100. Anyway, we're ranging. We're gonna range, of course, because there's different versions of it. From what looks like $54. Yep, this is a Blu-ray SATA internal to, I don't know, Pioneer's other version of a Blu-ray, $120. How much of that will equal to possible savings between this version, because it will cost Sony to make it more, versus this version here?
Do you think they're even going to do that?
They should. They have to. Okay, if they don't do it, this is the best of both. This is the best Sony could be. If they don't change a price in between the digital and the disc version, and the digital version is like the lower cost, but like it's kind of hard because we won't know what the actual cost is, right? Difference between the two.
We're probably going to get the cost in September or something.
Yeah, like if the digital version is say $4.99, which also we'll talk about cost in a second, all the rumors about that. Say it's $4.99 and then the disc version is $5.99. That's gonna suck for people because just because they want a physical medium, now they have to pay the extra. Or is it digital versions $4.99 and they don't give a shit and they just big dick energy? Here's a disc player with it, $4.99 still.
I don't know, man.
But then if they do that, it's like, then what's the point? Would you pay the $4.99 for the ability to have disc media in case, say, the homie comes over with a game? Because I know that happens nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. Or do you not care? Because now we're talking like, what's the demand more for, right? Like, would you just pay the same price to make sure you have extra? Like, wouldn't you want to get more value out of your dollars?
Well, I would also imagine that the power supply has to be a wee bit more to be able to run. Maybe not.
Not that crazy.
That much power.
It's not that crazy. You can power this stuff over SATA. It's not that wild. So yeah, it's definitely brought up. The funny thing is, the revealed a lot, but it's bringing up even more questions at the same time.
Freaking Sony, man.
Yeah, dude. So one of the things that have been going around is pricing, man. Like, you know, I was seeing screenshots, Amazon, you know, posting things up before.
Yeah, it's all fake.
With no images. Well, no, like there were listings, but there was no images, obviously.
Right.
But you know, the pricing I've seen from, I think it's like $5.99 to as low as I think $3.99 or $4.99. One or the other. It's like I seen the updated change on pricing since.
Yeah.
And even if it is all fake, even if it is completely fake, the point is like, what's, you know, let's make this conversation like, remember PS3 and that launch, you know, the $5.99 or, you know, how pricey that was, like the backlash they got for it.
Mm-hmm.
How close are we treading towards that right now? Like, how much would you pay for a PS5?
I mean, here's the thing, though. People are going to buy it regardless. I think, how much would you pay? I honestly, yeah, I mean, people are going to buy it regardless. I mean, there's no doubt. But I think 600. I think 600 is okay in my book for being, for getting something like this. I remember 500 was steep. You remember that when that first came out, and like basically the old consoles were what, $399, and then they came out with $499 with
Yeah.
the next gen, and everybody was like, "What the hell?" I mean, I was a
Yeah.
college kid at that time, so I didn't really
Yeah,
have that much
freaking
money.
out.
But
It's not even just you. People at the trade show when they announced that, they were like, "What?"
yeah,
There's an infamous video of that. People just like reacting like that is a lot of money.
yeah.
Um,
But I don't know. I have a hard time believing it's going to be less than 550.
so from the Amazon postings that had briefly been posted up and been pulled down since,
Mm-hmm.
this story's been picked up by everyone, Forbes, whatever, like it's all over the place. So we're looking at, first off, release date is saying November 20th, which
Fair.
lines
Black Friday.
up Black Friday before Christmas, hot new item. But then standard PS5 was listed for this was in Amazon in Europe, but they translate it, was listed for 499 euros, while the digital version, which is the no Blu-ray, was for 399 euro. So it is doing what I expected. So that translates to $560 US for the Blu-ray, $450 for the digital version. Which, if you compare it to nowadays, you can get a PS4 Pro for $400 right now.
Yeah.
So $50 more. Considering
It's going to be a price battle with Xbox and PS5. I think they're just waiting for one of them to shoot.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like technically, remember, this is all like, take it with a grain of salt. It's nothing's confirmed here. This is just what was supposedly listed, which even that can change. Because it happens all the time. Amazon will have placeholder items and prices for certain things because they need to have their systems prepped, right? Like sometimes it goes live, oops, take that back down, and it's not even what was originally posted. It's interesting that they are so. It's a game of chicken. It's a game of chicken right now. It's like who's gonna flinch first. Who's gonna finally just be like, because they don't know, right? Like the person that has the lowest price point is already going to be ahead, and it's very important in the eyes of the consumer right now, because at face value, if you look at the technical specs of the Xbox and the PlayStation 5, the Xbox wins a lot of it. There's more powerful hardware there. But if you've been on this show or have ever even talking about gaming, you'll know that in my opinion, what has been proven in the past, actually, it's not even an opinion, really, it's fact. Software will dictate the hardware. It doesn't matter if hardware is better. PS3 cell processing unit, all this crazy stuff. Yeah, that's great. Like where the games, it was suffering in the beginning. Xbox 360 was slaying. Wii slaying. Out of all of them, the Wii was doing better, right? Because games like Wii Sports and stuff like that. Like it's always about software, but like pricing definitely still dictates a piece of that decision. So whoever, so if Sony comes out lower, they can make up that small margin of difference between technical difference between the two, and people will just be like, well, they'll just be like, hey, $50 is $50. I'm gonna save that. I'll go with the PlayStation, because guess what, they'll have games, they'll have eventually other developers are gonna have those same games on there too. Look at it for the long haul. So it's interesting. It's a very tight race right now, and the price is the finish line. That's all we need.
That's a good point.
Release date, they want to do it before Christmas. That makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Before Christmas, needs to be the hot item. They're trying to sell units well into the new year. But the price, that's gonna be the one that's gonna give somebody a little bit of a boost, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think PlayStation's gonna knock it out of the park still, but because I mean, so Microsoft straight up came out and said that they're not looking to dominate the console scene. They're looking to dominate the gaming subscription, the access, that type of stuff. But so obviously the console looks gorgeous, and the accessories that come with it, right?
A remote, dog. I haven't seen a remote in
like,
years.
I don't think I'll ever use a remote, but whatever, you know, I might. Who knows?
I use voice for everything. Alexa, flush the toilet. Thank you.
Your eggs are ready, sir.
Thank you. Flip the pan. Thank you. Technology.
What and because we have a limited amount of time, what are 2 or 3 games that you were most excited about?
Yeah, we'll peep it out of here.
Yeah.
Off the rip, Ghostwire looks amazing.
Yes, I can't wait for that, dude.
Ghostwire.
Because it looks like a thriller, right? Like that's what I kind of got from it.
What in the world? I can't seem to full screen this. Come on, YouTube.
Really?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's not letting you full screen.
That was weird. Yeah. Ghostwire looks crazy good. Paranormal in Tokyo, like that mixed mash right there. Like I'm down for it. It looks amazing. Yeah, it just has all the little pieces for me. I love the look. I love it's freaky.
I hope the storytelling's good.
The storytelling, I would hope, is also good. I mean, you kind of always hope the storytelling's good, right? But I mean, the look of it overall, the world it's showing me. I'm a sucker for horror games. I find them to be a lot of fun. But then add like some paranoia. This is like on some BioShock stuff, like right? We got powers, like you're just running around. Look at that. That looks so sick. Yeah, I am super stoked. And I'm getting bits of like, oh, I'm playing Observer again. That's what it was. I'm literally at the tail end of Observer. So I'm getting some like glimpse of like weird, you know, like some sci-fi stuff in there as well.
Yep.
But it looks super sick. All set in Tokyo, so it's like, hey, I've been there. I want to see. Yeah, I remember that building. Yeah, that place is weird. I'm never going to go back now.
Never going back there, especially with all this shit going on.
Yeah.
By shit, I mean, I'm talking about the game and the paranormal stuff going on.
Yeah.
I think I told you my thoughts on Horizon Zero Dawn.
That was a biggie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Forbidden West, like, I'm excited for it. I personally hope it... I have a feeling it'll be a lot better than the first one. The first one was good. It just didn't captivate me like it did a lot of other people.
Okay.
But that's not even one of the ones I'm excited for. I think I'm excited for the Returnal, which is the one where she's in that like space suit.
Yes.
Which looks cool. Oh God, what was? Oh, Project Athia. The Square Enix one. That looks awesome.
Yes, that was like that side project. A lot of people were thought Final Fantasy, but it's not.
Yeah.
So
it looks
Horizon
awesome.
Looks good. Yeah, that one looks good too. Let's just peep the rest of the list here. Oh yeah, Village, Resident Evil. I literally was talking about it the show before the PlayStation came out. Remember, I was like, these rumors these leaks have been going around for weeks. Like, I already knew it was actually going to be called Village. I knew about the werewolf. We knew about Chris Redfield or Chris Redfield, Ethan. Like we call. If you guys have been to the show, you know we were already speaking gospel of that. But there's definitely more in the in the rumors. I don't want to spoil anybody, of course. I intentionally made sure not to bring it up because there's some pretty crazy stuff. But yeah, it was great to see the actual announcement of it. Deathloop also looked good. That actually got me pretty interested. Love the look.
SpiderMan looked. Oh yeah, hold on. There was one that I really like the look of. Oh wait, Deathloop. Is that the Bethesda one? Is that what that is?
I believe so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That one looks cool. I mean, it's funny. Like you just know a game is Bethesda by the way it looks, right?
Yeah.
Like the artwork. To Lame Abs's comment in chat. I didn't play the first Spider-Man. I heard nothing but amazing things, and I'm pumped to play this one.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
So I had just gone through Spider-Man. I think it was 6 months ago. It was not even 6. It was a month before, I think, Final Fantasy, month or so. So
okay,
it was this year. I think I got it done in like January or February. Amazing game. Hasn't done this. You know, I come from the golden age of like when Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2. That was actually about the movie Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire one. Yeah, like no game has had the swinging like super correct That's the one thing about Spider-Man games. Like, if you don't have the swinging, the actual transportation, the actual movement of Spider-Man, like, correct, the game is ass. I'm sorry, it is. If it doesn't feel right when you're just like, yes, I am Spider-Man, like, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
This one knocked it out of the park since then. I always leave out Spider-Man 2 for me has always been the bar. Like, you need to have it on point there. But this one, the PlayStation 4 one, destroyed it. I was having so much fun just swinging around. Like, I could spend hours just
I heard the
being
combat was
Spider-Man.
really fun too,
The
like
combat,
a lot of combos and shit.
The combat was amazing. The story was amazing. The storytelling was great. The DLC they added at the end was also good. I wish they added more of it. I forget. There's like a reason why. I think they like either dropped it all, or there's definitely something behind the scenes that went down with the DLC post that game.
Gotcha.
The entire game itself is great. The suits, all the Spider-Man outfits you can find. Yeah, man, it's a great game.
Sounds awesome.
If you haven't played it, definitely play it because you want to be ready for Miles' story. I'm also a big fan of Enter the Spider-Verse. It's one of my favorite animated movies of all time.
Okay.
Centers around Miles Morales in that. That movie, if you haven't watched it, go watch it as well. And also there's the Spider-Verse 2 coming out. Like, it's an acclaimed movie. It's one.
Yeah. I
think it won best 3D animated movie of the year last year when it dropped. Yeah. So for this announcement to come off the hot the high heels of that, the PlayStation game, like, it made sense. The only thing that struck me weird was just I saw Miles. I was like, oh, it's literally the same Miles from before. And I'm like, is this an expansion? Like, because like the game is made, right? The game was done, and I actually got into this whole. I don't want to say argument, but there was, I had one side, my views, and the other person had their views, and we talked about it. I was like, is it really a game? Like, because they're like, there's definitely assets to reuse, and like, well, that's how sequels are made. I'm like, okay, facts. That's completely true. You don't make everything from scratch on a sequel, not always anyway. But I was like a little taken back, like, and then there came an actual statement stating, this is a standalone game. This is not like an expansion of the last one. Yeah. So I was like, okay. Yes, it is. It's supposed to be its own storyline and expansion, not sequel. I was told it's its own standalone game. So if it's its own standalone game, then it's we'll judge it by its merits when it comes out.
Yeah, I guess
we'll leave it like that.
What's up, Weedster? Just coming in the chat, but God, there was another. What was the other game? I was literally just gonna mention it. Oh, you know what else you called correct?
What?
You know what else you called? Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, yeah, Ratchet and Clank. Yep, that
cool.
one was good. I'm surprised they don't have it on here. Oh,
all you have to do is click the title, and the thing will come up.
I don't bring it to you. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Oddworld was like.
Wait, let me. Oh, Oddworld was that's like the looter thing, isn't it? No.
First of all, know your history, sir. Oddworld is goddamn treasure. That series?
What?
Do you not remember Oddworld, the series from the original PlayStation?
Nope.
With Abe?
Nope.
It dealt with like.
Oh, yes, I do.
Serious...
Yes, I do. Yes,
I was like,
I
there's
do.
no
Yes,
way
I do.
you don't. There's no way.
This looks insane. Like, this game,
Yeah.
I remember we were watching it with the team, and I was like, "Yo, this thing looks dark."
It is. It's because there's like so much behind it, right? And I don't think it was meant. I don't say it's not meant to be, but like, you need to go watch the making of the original, the actual, like, from the creator. There's like as soon as I remember the YouTube series of it, but like, there's someone that does a YouTube series of, like, the making of games, the history of certain game franchises, and Oddworld was one of them. I just remember Oddworld because of just like how big of an impact it made on the PlayStation at the time, especially for me, seeing the graphics and such. It is pretty wild, and the making of it is also incredibly interesting. I suggest anyone who is interested to go check that out on YouTube.
Is it like it's like a 3D, 2D platformer?
Yes, there's puzzles to it. How they're gonna make this, it seems like it's very in line with what that game is, but it gets pretty deep from there. But generally, yeah, it's a 2D platformer puzzle solver, but it's like, it's not kid friendly.
Okay.
Like, it's if I were to tell you the premise of just the story itself as to why all this started, like, you'd be like, ew, that's how it starts. Like, yeah, it's pretty gnarly. What else we got?
All right, I'll check that out. There was another one that had like the cutest little critters in it. I just can't remember what it was called though.
I think it was called Demon Souls. It's right here.
Demon Souls. Oh, we can't click it. All right.
Do you not know you know what Demon Souls is? You know,
dude.
Dark Souls, Dark Souls series.
Oh yeah. This doesn't have cute critters in it,
yes,
bro.
This
is
it's
like
incredibly cute. Sekiro, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, so Demon Souls.
Incredibly cute.
Exactly. Remember
So
sucker for horror movies. Remember that. But yeah, like Demon Souls, the remaster for that. Oh my god, that blew so many people away. I instantly got messages from like my younger brother. I could hear his excitement from my place because he's a big Demon Souls fan. So, and also the comparison. If you get a chance, there's a screenshot out there of like 2009, I think is when Demon Souls came out, to like now, and just the comparison between the two. You're just gonna be like,
really,
wow. Let me see. Demon Souls 2009 versus now. Will I find the? I will. Let me let me search the ending first. But yeah, what other games are you tripping out? Hitman. Hitman is like coming
So I've
back.
never played a Hitman before. I think I want to because this one looks badass.
Oh yeah.
What was the one with the girl and the cute little furry dudes? Like,
that's. Do you have any idea?
What is it?
Do you have any idea?
No idea what it's called. Hold on. Ready? All trailers from PS5 launch event.
All right,
I'll find it. I will find it.
There we go. Now you can see it. This is 2009. This is the same boss.
God.
This is the same boss. Same exact
But
boss.
it's not a remake.
This is 2009. This is what we're going to get.
Oh my god. That's badass. I love that. It's so cool.
Yeah, that is freaking bonkers.
Okay, hold on. I'm scrolling through here, getting there. Oh, the like Fortnite style damn it. The Fortnite style what was the car game where it was like Battle Royale back in the day? The car Twisted Metal. Fortnite style Twisted Metal. That wasn't what I'm talking about though.
I was gonna say what?
Kena? The Bridge of Spirits. Kena the Bridge of Spirits.
Yeah, I think that was up here actually.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. This one's just so cute. I kind of want to play it.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
This the little critters and all.
Keyword critters.
Yeah, wait for it. You'll see them. I think they're in the beginning. But whatever. Anyway, looks good. Probably try it out. Why not? There they are. There they are.
Oh my god.
Look at them. Oh my god.
Okay, so I guess we know how to get the Skrow's heart is through critters.
Oh my god, look at them. Holy crap.
It looks
Anyway.
the animation, the style, it looks like an interactive like Pixar movie, right?
Yes.
That's what it looks like. It looks like if you just had control of, something out of Toy Story, right? How
it looks very pretty.
Yeah, it is gorgeous looking. That is gonna be. Oh my god! Even like you got the blur, you got the bokeh and stuff in that.
Yeah, dude, look at that. It's gorgeous.
The lighting.
The animations are very well done.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait. I think we've determined that to go all the way through this 30 minutes is not enough.
Oh yeah.
But
absolutely. Oh wait, but somehow. It looks like we're starting all over again. Sorry guys.
Looks like we keep going now. I'm excited, man. Moral of the story. Overall thoughts. How'd you feel about it?
The PlayStation 5 definitely came strong. As it should have. I was afraid it was gonna fall flat. Like came out swinging with games. Finally, we also got to see what the console looks like. Like for me, like I said, aesthetics. Like it's cool looking. You can lay it down, which is cool. I was like, Jesus, can you even lay this thing horizontally? You can. It's been proven you can. Cool. At this point, I'm just like everyone else. I'm like, all right, I have these options. Now, what's the options for my wallet, and when is it happening? Yeah, that's really it. All these games, I cannot remember all the release dates, if any, really for most of these games, because
I don't know if they even announced.
Yeah, they couldn't announce release dates because we don't have a system yet, right? So, what's happening this year? How long am I waiting for Demon Souls? When's Hitman coming out? that's like the next part, because if like, you know, these were all trailers. They were just announcements. So we don't know how far along some of these games are, how long the development's going to take, when we're actually going to be able to get our copy and get our hands on it. So there's still a lot of unknowns, but I think overall PlayStation came correct. Now, like I said, it's a chicken game, a game of chicken. The chicken game. Maybe that's the next PlayStation release. Who knows? The game of chicken, where it's like, okay, who has to shell out more, and when is it happening? So now it's like we're literally in a Mexican standoff. Like, we don't know who, and it's just us. And it's
like the Office episode where they're all in a circle.
Like that's what's going on now. We're like, all right, let's put them down. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. So only time will tell at the moment. So until then, we will just have to sit by and see. So thank you very much for hanging out, guys. We may not be running on Sony's proprietary SSD technology, but we did load up, and we are finally there. So thank you very much for hanging out. Your day is queued up. Make sure to stay tuned. You know, every Tuesday and Thursday we are live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually, it's like, you know, we were a little delayed today, but
we're gonna work on. We're still fine tuning the.
Yeah. We got our latest R&D researchers trying to figure out timelines and optimal loading times and all that. Good caching, all that good stuff. But like I said, until then, we will see you guys on Tuesday. So we got a whole weekend full of games to play.
Oh my God, it's Thursday. I thought it was Tuesday.
No, it's just the first. Yeah. All right. So thanks a lot for hanging out, guys. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Stay safe. We'll see you then.
See you guys.